There's what's known as the inheritance tax. Yeah, it's paid on property passed on from a person who has died to those for those who are to inherit it. Yeah. Now, the term may be applied to two different taxes. A tax on the total property before it is divided, yeah, and a tax on each of the distributed portions after they've been given to the heirs. Technically, these taxes, yes, should be called estate taxes and inheritance tax. Yes. Now, a lot of individuals in the legal profession, you probably have a pretty good sized estate. And I think as a victim, right, I get to get paid first before the Internal Revenue Service. That's why I'm going to sue for the taxes that you've already paid. And my concern is your debtors, they're going to want you to pay them because they might have heard that the United States doesn't enforce the laws. Yes. That they do allow for the evidence of one trial, yes, to be allowed to be used in a different jurisdiction at the same exact time, violating my attorney client privilege, and violating the rights of my sons that have caused them personal injury. Now, what is the actual approximate value of your individual estates? When you look through the state legislatures for the last 40 years, all of you that are elected to office, yeah, I like a close approximation of your actual assets. Let's say you died. I would have to sue your heirs or I would have to sue the IRS. I'd probably have to sue both of them. Now, as I last remember it, there was like a $695,000 lifetime credit. Yes. That you could give to somebody to spend down your estate. Yes. And then before there was that 35% tax as an estate tax. Yes. You and your spouse could have approximately $5 to $10 million of actual assets before you would have some sort of taxation. could you could you get me the names of your estate of planning attorneys? Yes, and the law firms that have been working with you to kind of offset the possible estate taxes at your death when that takes place. I know I'm going to sue your estate planning attorney. For having any knowledge of this. A lot of attorneys have an ethical problem with children being injured because of courts' refusal to enforce the rights of parents. And if you're estate planning, no, I'm going to want to know the individuals that you have been working with in planning for your estate so as to be